Om Amriteshwariyai Namaha. This is Amma's Navratri message on the topic Meaning and Importance of Navratri Worship, given on 12th October 2016. Amma says, Children, Navratri is an occasion for worshipping Parashakti, the Almighty Goddess, who is the cause of the universe. Navratri is a time for vows, austerities, and worship. The ways of worshipping vary from place to place. In some places, a different aspect of Devi is worshipped on each day. In other places, she is worshipped as Kali or Durga during the first 3 days, as Lakshmi in the next 3 days, and as Saraswati in the last 3 days. In yet other places, the worship is performed only during the last 3 days. Negativities such as excessive sleepiness, sloth, lust, anger, pride, envy, impatience, and a lack of faith are obstacles to doing spiritual practices and making spiritual progress. Conquering them through penance and thus attaining spiritual fulfillment. This is the principle that Navratri conveys. Not only that, through prayer, one also gains power, auspiciousness, and knowledge. Through vows, we can increase our power and gain greater self-control. Vijayadashmi marks the successful completion of this occasion. On the day of Durgashtami, we offer our books and the tools of our trade for puja as an expression of gratitude for the blessings received in the previous year. A tailor keeps his needle for puja and a warrior his gun. Likewise, a doctor or a butcher might keep the tools of his trade for worship. This is because people depend on them to earn their living. By offering the tools to God, one commits to performing all work as worship. Therefore, we receive them as prasad and begin life afresh. Vijayadashmi is an auspicious occasion for any noble undertaking. We initiate children into learning that day by making them write the syllables Hari Shri. The mantra Om Hari Shri Ganapatyai Namaha represents the whole universe of letters. Human beings gain knowledge mainly through the alphabet. When Devi, who is the embodiment of language, shines forth in the mind and on the tongue, the mute becomes eloquent and the illiterate scholarly. The ultimate truth is pure consciousness. It undergoes no change when the universe manifests from it. We refer to the power behind it as Devi. God and divine power are not two, they are one and the same, just as sun and its light, honey and its sweetness, a word and its meaning. We have the freedom to worship God in any form we like. We can worship Him as mother, father, guru, friend, the Lord, or as our own child. The only thing is, our worship should be based on spiritual principles. Among human relationships, the one between mother and child is highest. The child has total freedom with his mother. He gets what he wants by crying or through willfulness. Even if the mother spanks her child, he will hold on to her tightly and say, I have no other refuge than mother. This is his attitude. No matter what the cause of his distress, he finds consolation in his mother's lap. This is the attitude we should have towards God. The mother is the embodiment of patience. No matter how many times the child errs, the mother forgives him repeatedly and showers her affection on him. However, most mothers have such love only for their own children, whereas the Divine Mother's attitude combines both love towards all beings in the universe and spiritual discipline. Some ask, why we refer to Devi as Maya? Doesn't Maya lead us to delusion, sorrow and bondage? Why then do we worship Devi? The universe is the visible manifestation of Devi. She pervades all forms. As she is everything, Maya too is Devi. Devi is the one who liberates both Maya and the Mayavi from delusion. Devi is knowledge and ignorance. Knowledge leads one to truth. Ignorance leads one to untruth and sorrow. Because Devi is everything, she is both knowledge and ignorance, as well as the supreme truth, which is the substratum of both. Maya is nothing other than our own mind. It is not some outer force. Maya is the root form of the mind. The mind is the cause of bondage and liberation. Once, a band of thieves robbed a person of his valuables, bound him with rope and pushed him inside a well. The victim shouted for help. Hearing his calls, a few people went to the well. Seeing him, they threw a rope inside the well and saved him. A rope bound him. Later, another rope saved him. Similarly, the mind alone is the cause of both bondage and liberation. We can lock the door when we turn the key towards left, unlock the door when we turn towards the right, but the key remains the same. How we use it determines whether we unlock the door or not. Similarly, the mind alone is the cause of both bondage and liberation. Most of our sorrows are caused by misconceptions. At dusk, the sun sets into the sea. A child cries, imagining the sun is drowning. Such is the case with most of our sorrows. God has assigned everything its own place in the universe. There is no great or small. See and revere everyone as God. We need this equal vision. This is also the message behind the Bommagulu, multi-tiered arrangement of idols associated with Navratri. We worship even the most insignificant idol in the Bommagulu as a part of Devi. Supreme devotion is seeing, loving, serving and worshipping everything as the Universal Mother. We need to awaken the right knowledge from within. We need to gain scriptural knowledge and practice those teachings in our life. May Navratri awaken this attitude in all my children. May divine grace bless you all. Om Namah Shivaya.
Shri Annapurna Stotram. Om Nityananda Kari Varabhaya Kari सौन्दर्यरत्नाकरी निर्धूताखिलघोरपापनिकरी प्रत्यक्षमाहेश्वरी प्रालेयाचलवंशपावनकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी नानारत्नविचित्रभूषणकरी हेमाम्बराडम्बरी मुक्ताहारविलम्बमानविलसत् वक्षोजकुम्भान्तरी काश्मीरागरुवासितारुचिकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी योगानन्दकरी रिपुक्षयकरी धर्मैकनिष्ठाकरी चन्द्रार्कानलभासमानलहरी त्रैलोक्यरक्षाकरी सर्वैश्वर्यकरी तपःफलकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी कैलासाचलकन्दरालयकरी गौरी हुमाशाङ्करी कौमारी निगमार्थगोचरकरी ह्योङ्कारबीजाक्षरी मोक्षद्वारकवाटपाटनकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी दृश्यादृश्यविभूतिवाहनकरी ब्रह्माण्डभाण्डोदरी लीलानाटकसूत्रखेलनकरी विज्ञानदीपाङ्कुरी श्रीविश्वेशमनःप्रसादनकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी पूर्वी सर्वजनेश्वरी जयकरी माता कृपासागरी वेणी नीलसमानकुन्तलधरी नित्यान्नदानेश्वरी साक्षान्मोक्षकरी सदा शुभकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी आदिक्षान्तसमस्तवर्णनकरी शम्भोस्त्रिभावाकरी काश्मीरा त्रिपुरेश्वरी त्रिनयनी विश्वेश्वरी शर्वरी स्वर्गद्वारकवाटपाटनकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी माता अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी देवी सर्वविचित्ररत्नरचिता दाक्षायिणी सुन्दरी वामास्वादुपयोधरा प्रियकरी सौभाग्यमाहेश्वरी भक्ताभीष्टकरी सदा शुभकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी चन्द्रार्कानलकोटिकोटिसदृशी चन्द्रांशुबिम्बाधरी चन्द्रार्काग्निसमानकुण्डलधरी चन्द्रार्कवर्णेश्वरी माला पुस्तकपाशसाङ्कुशधरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी क्षत्रत्राणकरी महाभयकरी माता कृपासागरी सर्वानन्दकरी सदाशिवकरी विश्वेश्वरी श्रीधरी दक्षाक्रन्दकरी निरामयकरी काशीपुराधीश्वरी भिक्षां देहि कृपावलम्बनकरी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी मातान्नपूर्णेश्वरी अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शङ्करप्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती माता च पार्वती देवी पिता देवो महेश्वरः बान्धवा शिवभक्ताश्च स्वदेशो भुवनत्रयम् ॐ इति श्रीशङ्कराचार्यविरचितं श्री अन्नपूर्णास्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम् ॐ अमृतेश्वर्यै नमः। ॐ पराशक्त्यै नमः।